Hello, this is Teresa with the Dazzle Plans. Today I'm starting a new series. I'm going to call it, I'm going to call it Practicing with the Dazzle. And we are going to practice our lettering skills. You can join this at any level you wish, but I want to preface this with saying I'm not a teacher. I have been practicing lettering with Judy of JLB Crafts, which I will link in the description. She did 2 years worth of classes. I only did one. They were very similar, but the second one, as she got better, was more in depth. So I will link those below. I'm going to start by showing you some of the things that have helped me with my practice, because the key to hand lettering is practice. So first of all, last year, 2022, we used Lovely Letters, the big Happy Planner Lovely Letters lettering planner, I guess it was called. So this was in March, and I just keep, I completed the whole year with Judy and loved every little bit of it. As you can see, still not perfect, but I did get better. I am getting better every day that I practice. It's one of my favorites. I think that this really showed me coming into my own and consistency. And I think that I just did a really good job with the Y and the Y words. So, and then there was Z, which I struggled with a little bit, finding the one I wanted to use. So you'll see I was back and forth between several different ones throughout the whole entire spread, which is fine. We all need to find our own little niche. And then this was last week, and we practiced a little bit of bounce lettering, which I was excited about. We did some letters, some numbers, sorry, and some punctuation. So we're just going to take off. We're going to start at the very beginning and go from there. So this helped me practice working with Judy every week. She released her videos on Sunday mornings. I'm going to release mine on Saturday. It just works better for me. But then one of the other things that I use to practice with, and I keep this in my room, but it's the refills. I don't always save my practice papers. I take them out. But there are a couple in here. And I play with different lettering styles and different fonts sometimes. I keep this in my bedroom and I practice in it every night now, or I try to do it every night. I used to be better. It's been a rough month, and I haven't, December was a rough month rather, and I haven't practiced as much as I like to. The next thing is I use this grid paper to practice, and I practice on this because it gives me a little more freedom to make, different sizes of things. And then I wanted to practice some bounce lettering, and sometimes I just pull names, like if I'm watching TV and they say a name, I might use that. Sometimes I use my grandchildren. Sometimes I just do a little quote, it just depends. This one's doesn't have too much in it, but you know, I may practice a whole page. I may practice 2 words. I may write 1 word over and over. I almost always write my name at some point. Excuse me. But, yeah, I like the difference, especially now that I'm practicing a little bit of bounce lettering, because the lines are kind of debilitating to me. Keeping in the lines here, I don't have to worry about the lines necessarily, but I also tend to kind of curve my words. So, but I also will play with different pens, like larger pens, things like that. So those are the things that have helped me with practice. But let's get started, shall we? So this is the new Happy Planner. These are my discs I put on it. Metal disc. I thought they just went with this perfect. Dreams don't work unless you do is the cover. And then, of course, this is my planner page, and it comes with the perpetual calendar, which I don't use. And then in the monthlies, every month I have last year's words from Judy. And again, I will have her YouTube and her Instagram linked in the description below. But we are going to work, so the dates are going to be a little different, but that's okay. It's 1 day off, but we don't have to worry about that. So this, and I will decorate this ahead of time. I'm not going to spend waste your time watching me lay washi tape, and I'm just not going to do that. So the decoration's already here. So we're going to I'm going to take just a Papermate flare and write in what we're going to do on each day. So we're going to do up strokes. And I might already have these in next week. This is just my first one, so oops, I forgot the R. Both of those. Strokes, and then the next day is up and down. And up, curve down. And then we have for down, curve up. And then wave drill. And then the letter O. So the letter O is going to be our first letter that we're going to work on. We're not going to warm I'm not going to warm up. If you want to warm up for this, I think these are the warm-ups for me. But I am going to pick some pens, which I haven't done yet. You can use whatever pens you want. But I like a variety of softness, hardness to softness. I still haven't found the perfect pen. Just depends on the day. But we're going to start with a zebra brush pen. This is going to be the hardest pen. And then the next one is the Calligraph pen from Archer and Olive in Bloom. I don't know what color this is. I don't think it doesn't say. It's pink. It's this color. Then the next softest is the Rytech Sign Brush pen. And this doesn't say the color either, but it's this green, which matches this green really well. And then I have the brush sign pen from Pentel sign brush pen. is the softest, and I have it in gold. So let's get started. Like I said, I'm going to start on the, I'm going to take these off the disc so I have more room to work, and set this aside. And we're just going to start with this page. So we're going to do upstrokes. So upstrokes are thin lines, downstrokes are thick lines. And so we're just going to practice going up. You can go up straight if you want, or you can go at an angle. I don't think that it matters, but what you need to know is that you are just feeling how much pressure you're putting to get this thin line. And so that's just what we're going to practice. So do it however you want. It seems really easy now, but when you put it with something else, it makes it a little bit. If you look, they all look pretty conformative. I'm not sure that's a word. But the lines are all pretty thin. Like these two we already said were a little bit thicker. So I used a little bit more pressure, but all the rest look really good to me. And so we're going to move on. We're going to do the same thing. We're going to start with the hardest tip. We're going to do downstrokes. So downstrokes are thicker and you use a little more pressure. So heavy down. Remember, light up, heavy down. So, but again, you want these to be the same. So you want to be able to stop, but then use that pressure again. Just add a couple more in there. See how they're all pretty much the same. Now if I could use a little bit different. And then we got, you know, all different sizes. So you want to keep it fairly consistent in your pressure. Okay, now we're going to do an up and then a down. Up, so light up, heavy down. Light up, heavy down. Light up, heavy down. So not too bad. You just want to remember how it feels when you go up and how it feels when you come down. So you keep consistent through all of them. So like you see, this one's not very consistent. So that's, you want to be very careful with that. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward through this next section. All right, the next one is going to be an up and then a curve down. So not 100%, but this is what I take this to mean, is we're going to go light up and heavy down. Instead of here, I did kind of a point. So light up and around and then heavy down. Light up, around, heavy down. Light up, heavy down. Light up, heavy down. All right, let's go ahead and fast forward through this. All right, I think that turned out good. One page down, one more to go. So this is a down, curve, and up. So that means we're starting the letter at the top, and we're going to go down. So heavy down and then curve and light up. So like a U. Heavy down, curve, light up. Heavy down, curve, whoops, light up. Heavy down, curve, light up. Heavy down, curve, light up. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and finish these up and fast forward. All right, now it wants us to do the wave drill, which you can start pretty much wherever you want to. So I'm going to start with heavy down, light up, heavy down, light up, heavy down. So that is a wave. So you have to be careful. You can see that I messed up right here and pretty heavy. All right. We're going to work on the letter O now. So I am going to bring out some things, and these I got from Judy as well. This was purchased at the dollar store upon her recommendation. This is a free download from the Tombow Fudenosuke, which I'm not using today, but its tip is the same as this one. So let's find that O. right here. And so that's one way. And then let's see if we can find it over here. Should be right here. It must be, oh, there it is. I was looking right past it. So a little bit different. I'm trying to see if there's an alternate, because there are alternates occasionally, but I don't see one for the O. So make sure I'm in frame. So this one's pretty round, and this one's more of the oval, which I think most people do the oval. But I also think that it's completely up to you. You want to find your style and you want to stick with it. Well, not stick with it, because you're going to change as you progress. So if you're just starting out, you are going to do it probably the way you looked in the book or the way that I do it. And then as you keep practicing, you're going to come into your own. So the most important thing is these rules that we just learned. Heavy up or heavy down, light up. It's exact same with the O. So I like to start. So this is just going to be a one line, but I'm kind of ignoring the line. But you want to start out with this round and then heavy down and light up. Okay, so that's my O, but I continue on and do a nice little curve. And this can be heavy if you want it to. I like to leave it usually thinner. I'm so sorry. I'm not sleepy because I'm bored. My medication makes me yawn. Okay, so heavy down, light up, and around. Now, you can take this loop, this connector loop, and that's what it's called, because you're going to add, when we're doing words, you're going to add a word to it, and you want it to connect with that. So I tend to go more in the middle. Some people go, stay high. Some people go way low. I tend to go somewhere between here. Let me grab a different pen. Somewhere between here and here. So a big difference, but it's just going to depend on how you feel about connecting the next letter. Because some of them will connect higher and some of them will look better if you connect it lower. Okay, the most important thing, like I said, is to remember heavy down, light up. So heavy down, light up, and keep going. Heavy down, light up, keep going. I like to try and make it more of an oval versus more of a circle. That's just my preference, but I tend to, if I'm not really being careful, I tend to make it more of a rounder than oval. So you just want to be careful. And I like to go a little above sometimes too. That kind of keeps it oval shape, kind of squished, in my opinion, in my fancy words. Okay, heavy down, light up, around. Now I didn't change pen color, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. We're going to go into the calligraph here. And I didn't show you, these are two-sided. So that's a big side and this is a little side. This is what I'm using right now. So heavy down. All right, well, that is our first week of practice. So next week, I think we'll warm up with the O's and we'll do them in here. So just to remind myself, I'm just going to do a couple. And then I'm just going to write warm up next week. So I'm not sure what we have going on next week. I haven't looked ahead, but I think we'll try and warm up with those. Maybe the drills, if that's what the directions say. I don't know if she put any directions on warm-ups in her papers or not, but that's what we'll do. So, all right, well, if you join me, thank you so much. Like I said, I will be uploading these on Saturdays, early morning Saturdays. I'm not sure what time yet, but then I will put them into a series so that you can find them really easy and that you will be able to play them whenever you wish. And so if you really like this, make sure you attend and watch it, same day or later in the week or whatever, but just make sure you watch it. Please leave a comment and please like, and if you haven't already, please subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.